cluttered garage. I'm really glad you're here. A place where we can laugh and talk and days are filled with cheer. The clouds and sun may come and go, but one thing's always clear. Welcome back, my friend. You know I'm really glad you're here. Yeah.
Hey, welcome back, my friends. I am really glad you're here. Look how quickly I clicked off that screen. Boy, I worked. I didn't work late tonight, but I didn't have much time when I drove home tonight. I prepared this as much as I could yesterday, so thank goodness, because I was again scrambling at the end. Hey, let me know in the comments if you can hear me. I'm pretty sure you can see me, but let me know, because I've got a little different setup here happening, and I want to make sure that that we're okay. I'll stand by and I'll wait for a comment that says you can hear me. Meanwhile, I'll say hi to, going from the bottom up, David and Vinny. Oh, thank you, Vinny Gallo says all sounds good, loud and clear. Thanks so much for that. I really do appreciate the feedback. Not feedback. We don't want feedback. I want good feedback, not microphone feedback. Anyway, Caden was here early on. Ross on the land. Mikey0011. Brian saying good evening, everyone. Who's your helpers? John, Manisto K, David at Pale Horse. John Ritter's here early. Excellent. Well, this is very exciting. So let's begin, because we're just going to do kind of a chat thing tonight. I wasn't sure if any of you would show up, because it is, after all, Valentine's Day, because it's February 14th, 2022. Live stream number 55. So how fun is that? So I'm glad you're here tonight. If it's your first live stream, I want to welcome you. If it's your 55th live stream, I want to thank you for that. I really appreciate it. But if it is your first live stream, make note that you can also find the channel now on Facebook and Instagram, posting pictures on there. It's a whole different way to connect, and a lot of fun with that. So make sure you head on over to Facebook and Instagram and look up the channel there. You just search My Cluttered Garage, and I think you'll find it. Shouldn't be much of a problem. And also, we are broadcasting to Twitch. I joke about this every week now. It's like the third week in a row. The first week, my daughter had a bunch of people jump on and kind of, I don't know what you call that when they kind of bomb the show, but basically all the kids came over from Twitch and they watched the show and they were in the comments, and that was a lot of fun. So I don't know if any actual Twitch users are out there, but the handle is Twactor Twitch, and there's a little story behind that, which I explained in previous live streams. That may change, but the fact is I can't change it for about a month and a half now. Anyway, if you do enjoy the live stream tonight, please give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate that as well. And some other news tonight is tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Time, not 7 p.m. Am I loud? I feel like I'm talking loud into this thing. 7 p.m. Central Time, not Eastern Time. Head on over to A Ritter Bit Will Do, and John Ritter is going to be doing a live stream tomorrow night and is planning to have a guest on there. So you know how sometimes we have a guest on the live stream? Well, John's going to be doing that tomorrow. Special guest. We'll see who that is. Be a surprise. Hint, it's not me, so you can rule me out of the other 100 million people in the world, or I don't know how many people there are. That might have been a good guess. Anyway, 7 p.m. Central Time. I'll have to do the calculation. I think that's, and when is that? That would be like what, 8, 9 here? I could figure it out. You can too. You can figure that out too. Anyway, 7 p.m. Central Time tomorrow. Head on over to A Ritter Bit Will Do, and it'd be fun to jump on John's live stream and support him. Let's talk about tonight's show. Well, tonight is, as many of you know, Valentine's Day. So I thought it would be fun. You know, it's a day where you talk about love, right? Valentine's Day is all about love. So a lot of folks love their tractor. They love their implements. And, you know, we talk a lot about tractors and things like that. So I thought it'd be fun to talk about, what do you love about your tractor? Or adversely, what do you not love about your tractor? Because we do have quite a few new tractor owners who watch this live stream tractor podcast, and we welcome you. But anyway, there are new tractor owners. There are people who are in the market to buy a compact or subcompact tractor, and there's a lot of talent, a lot of education, a lot of experience in this live chat. So if you have a question, make sure you ask it, and the fine folks in this live chat will likely help you out. Again, I am just the facilitator here, so I'll answer your questions based on my own experience, but I'm not a professional. Um, I just like to bring folks together every Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, right here. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight, and there'll be a lot happening in the comments section, the live chat. So please make sure you jump in there as well. Let me check out that live chat just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Um, a lot of times I get a second computer set up and I have the show playing on Facebook or YouTube just so I can kind of see that everything's working properly. And sometimes I'll unmute it so I can hear everything. But anyway, lots of good stuff here in the comments. So again, please do. Oh, this is what I was going to say. Things you love about your tractor, things you don't love about your tractor. What would you do different or recommend to others who are considering purchasing a tractor? Those are the kind of things that we're looking for in the comments tonight. And I will bring up those comments on the screen as I can. As I mentioned, asking a question, I should just put this on some kind of loop because I say this every week. But if you have a question in the live chat, start your question out with the word question, just like you see here on the screen, followed by your question. It works really well because there's a lot of banter and chatter between folks in the live chat, which I love to see. You know, you guys are just getting together and enjoying each other's company on this Monday night, whether I'm here or not. A lot of times, I think I'm just background noise for you guys to be chatting away. So it's hard to pull out questions and chats that are made for me or for other people unless it's formatted this way. So by saying the word question, there's a better chance that I'll see it and that other people will see it. So that's how things work. Again, if you're new here, also, if you're new here, make sure you put that in the comments in the live chat. You know, first live stream, we'd like to welcome you. The folks in the comment section would like to welcome you. And I'm glad to see that so many people are here tonight. Again, being a lover's night, Valentine's night. Maybe you're sitting here with your spouse or your best friend or your significant other watching, or maybe you don't have a significant other, and that's okay too. We're all friends here. So let's carry on here. We've already got folks chiming in the comments here. We've got Brian with some advice for people who are researching buying a tractor. Research and compare dealers if you have a choice. And join the YouTube tractor community. That is so true. You'll find whatever you're going to buy, whether it be a Kubota, which, you know, my channel features a Kubota because that's what I have, but I am certainly not a strictly a Kubota fanboy. It's just what I have. If I get a John Deere, you're going to see John Deere content on here. I had a John Deere. Remember that? Remember that big old 4430 that I sold for a neighbor? I fixed it up a little bit and did some videos on that. That was fun. But anyway, whatever I happen to have is going to be featured on this channel. And I happen to have a Kubota B2601 compact tractor. I've gotten very good at saying that. And so that's what you see. But I do like the color orange. I have to say, my whole life, even long before I had a Kubota, I only got this Kubota a few years ago. I've always liked orange. You know, I think it's in my color palette. You know, I think it works for me. So that's what I'm talking about. Let me read these comments some more. Ricky, now come on. You're being funny there. First time live stream for this Monday. All right, so it's your first live stream of the day, but certainly Ricky Ventures has been here several times and has even been on screen with us a few times from out there in the northern lands. Caden, how are you? Last week we all jumped over to Caden's channel after the live stream and watched his premiere video with his land plane. Nice job, Caden. Hope you're enjoying that. And oh yeah, that's right. Big Papa Rawlings watching Olympics. So that's another thing. I guess that's on right now. You could be watching the Olympics, but you're watching me. Maybe you're watching both. Do you have a preference? I think I like the Winter Olympics better than Summer Olympics. Although I don't really, I don't know. I forget to watch them sometimes, but I do like them. I like the skiing. I think I just like the Winter Olympics, which is ironic because I don't like winter. I prefer summer. I don't not like winter. It's just that I like summer that much better. I mean, that much better. So I'll choose the Winter Olympics, but I'll choose summer for the weather. And yeah, we'll go back and gosh, David, I missed that super sticker there, super chat. Very nice. I appreciate that. Congratulating John Ritter on winning the Good Works Tractor swag. Very nice. He could win stickers tonight. Congratulations, John. I saw you made a comment, John, earlier. Maybe you missed it that you didn't know you won. Apparently, I didn't see that either. But I know that Courtney over there at GWT was giving away some swag from one of his videos, and perhaps John, maybe you were the winner. You better go check that out. So I hope you did because you've been trying so hard to win stickers here tonight. So I'm going to scroll down here. Let me tell you, while I'm scrolling and I'm not looking at you, I'm looking down at the comments here. Uh, I am happy to announce, and I hope this is all working well. I am broadcasting to you tonight on a brand new computer. The old 10-year-old iMac. I wanted to make it 10 years. It was a 2012 iMac, and I made it to 2012 with it, or 2022. So I made it 10 years, and I retired it. It's sitting right here off to my left. It still works. I don't know what to do with it just yet, but it became such a sloth. And you might have seen I posted in one of the other social media sites, maybe it was Facebook, that I was getting warnings saying that your computer is not compatible. I went to install a different program. Your computer's not compatible. I couldn't upgrade anymore with the latest operating system. So I bit the bullet. What I was waiting for was I know this M1 chip. Now this M1 Pro chip that they put in the MacBook is this amazing new chip technology. They've stopped using the Intel chips on Apple computers and they're using these M1 Pro chips. And the iMac, they've not come out with an iMac with an M1 Pro chip yet. So I was waiting for that. I wanted to get a 27-inch iMac with an M1 Pro chip. No such animal exists yet. So I started doing some research, and I found that a lot of people are happy with the MacBook Pro with the M1 Pro chip, and that's what I went with. 16-inch MacBook Pro, M1 Pro chip, and it's pretty amazing compared to a 10-year-old computer. That's the trick. If you can wait 10 years, you're going to be really happy with what you buy. So this is fun, though. I'm happy because it's going to give me some portability that I haven't had for quite a long time. And maybe we'll do some outdoor live streams this summer. Wouldn't that be fun? Because I could do that, with the computer and bring the setup outside. So Caden is saving all his pennies for a MacBook. Yeah. And unfortunately, Caden, you need a lot of pennies, a lot of pennies. Now, what they have, if you qualify for the Apple credit card, which I did. I don't like to use credit, but sometimes you can make it work in your favor. Um, so Apple has this credit card, and you can buy something like an iMac, for instance, with 0% interest for 12 months. So it's not a long-term commitment. You've got to pay it off in that 12 months, or you're going to get socked with back interest and whatnot. But you know what? For 12 months, it's a good way to chip away at some payments if you're not ready to bite it all off at once, because it's not cheap. Not cheap. But anyway, I've been a Mac user and Final Cut Pro user for my editing since 1999, I think, when Final Cut first came out. And I guess I'm committed to that. Enough computer talk, right? Because I don't even know what I was talking about. I'm looking at the comments though to see if there's anything more here. So, who's saying goodbye to Ross? Ross, you leaving already? It's only 7:17. Come on. Hey, we have a sticker giveaway to do tonight too. Let us not forget that. That's going to be happening later on. So again, if it's your first live stream, stick around for the sticker giveaway. So let me this is funny. I wanted to share this with you because if you noticed, I was a little bit late tonight coming on. I was like 7:01, 7:02. Usually I like to try and hit it right at 7 o'clock with the intro, but I was again scrambling kind of at the end there, and it never fails. Every week I think of something right at the end, or right before we begin, and I'm like scrambling to either edit something together. And now, with the new computer, I can do that because before it'd be like, forget it. It's going to take 15 minutes to upload that or process that. Uh, but I'm scrambling uh, at the end of this at the end of my time, at the beginning of this video, basically, because it was like 6:55 p.m. and I'm entering titles, and I'm always saying to myself, "Don't look at the clock, don't look at the clock." And you know what it reminds me of? You guys, if you're old enough, you remember Magnum PI, the TV show. It's like Magnum. Don't look at the dogs. Don't look at the dogs. And I'm looking at the clock. Don't look at the clock. Oh, you looked at the clock. So remember this clip?
Don't look at the dogs. Work the lock. Work the lock. Work the lock. Don't look at the dogs. You looked at the dogs.
That's me. Don't look at the clock. You looked at the clock. How fun is that? So we're going to go back and forth with a few things tonight. A lot of times I do like fun facts and things like that. And I have a few tonight that I want to share with you. But there's a lot of comments here, and there's 80 people on board tonight. So we want to keep things going. So here's a question. I'm just picking randomly, but here's a beginner for B series has a question. See how he formatted that question with the word question. Has anyone ever broke the welds on their 3-point rear blade? We've had some frozen stuff here in New Hampshire, and I've had it happen twice. Am I just a little too rough? I'll answer that question since I'm up, and you guys can answer in the comments. I don't have a rear blade right now. I have a grater box. But years ago, I'm talking 25 years ago, I had a John Deere 2020, which is a pretty good sized tractor. I don't have any horsepower it is, but it was tall and it was powerful. And it was a gear shift with like a shuttle, high and low. I like that tractor a lot, except for the fact it didn't have a front end loader. It's a good thing it didn't, because it didn't have power steering either. But man, it was a good tractor for mowing and things like that. But on that tractor, I had a 5-foot scraper blade, and it was not a name brand or anything. And I would abuse that thing, just pulling things, whatnot. I would twist it, and it held up forever. Never broke a weld. So I think it's I don't know how you break the welds. Whether it's just bad manufacturing, I don't know. But I'd be interested in hearing if other people have had that happen. Has not happened to me, I can tell you that. So, David, question for me: what did you get your wife for Valentine's Day? You know what? I'll tell you this. My wife, I'm extremely lucky for a number of reasons. One reason is I have an extremely low maintenance wife. I mean, honestly, like we don't ever have to worry about exchanging gifts. One time we forgot our anniversary. And it's okay because we were having a party, happened to be on the same day as our anniversary. But we had people over, and one of our friends said, "Happy anniversary." And we're like, "Oh my gosh, you're right. Thank you." So neither one of us wished each other happy anniversary until that point, which happens to be the 4th of July, by the way. And we used to have this big 4th of July party every 4th of July. So low maintenance wife, never expects anything. But I got her like a sweater kind of thing. What do you call it? It's like a hoodie. It's like a zip up hoodie. Bought it at the old Tractor Supply store the other day, and it's kind of pink because she likes pink. She likes that girly stuff. She looks good in it too. So I got her something. So points for me. Thanks for asking. Should we do a little diversion? I think we should because you mentioned that to me. So we should do a little diversion and see if we have anything here for some fun facts and news. You guys can be chatting in the comments, continuing talking about your tractors. By the way, if you ask a question and it doesn't get answered, or if you intend it for me to see it and I miss it because these go by so quickly, don't feel bad to ask it again. You can type it in there again. It's all right. I'm not going to get mad at you for that. So yeah, ask it again. Anyway, fun facts. Yesterday was the Super Bowl. Super Bowl LVI. I don't know what that is. I'm not good with Roman numerals. So tell me that in the comments. What Super Bowl was it? LVI. Rams 23, Bengals 20. So congratulations if you're a Rams fan. But I'm putting that in here for history's sake. If somebody's watching this video 20 years from now, they'll look back and say, oh, that was right around the time Super Bowl LVI. Good news, 33 days until spring. It's like a month. It's like a month away. Can you believe it? I know it's not going to feel like that. And I know that even when spring comes in 33 days, it's not necessarily going to be like all of a sudden spring. But I mean, Thursday here is going to go up to 66 degrees, which feels like spring. But anyway, the countdown is here for spring. I'm very excited about that. The whole month of February could be disastrous. We know that February, we can often have the worst of winter in the month of February. It's okay. Bring it on because there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I see spring coming just a little over a month away. As we said, it's Valentine's Day. I hope you're having a great Valentine's Day with or without your significant other. I was going to go through the whole I was going to talk about Valentine's Day a little bit, but I don't want to run out of time. I mean, it's already 7:24. But Valentine's Day, all right, I'll do a little bit. It dates back to like 3rd century, like, and it was the Romans who started it with the feast of Lupercalia. It's like supercalifragilistic. Lupercalia. That's supposedly where Valentine's Day got its start. And this, are there any kids watching? I mean, it's weird. I'm not going to say anything terrible here, but I did a little bit of research, and from the research, I have this. It says some believe the day derives from Lupercalia, a raucous Roman festival on February 15th. Now it's 14th. Get this, where men stripped naked and spanked young maidens in the hopes of increasing their fertility. And then the second theory of the beginning of Valentine's Day is while the Roman Emperor Claudius, too, was trying to bolster his army, he forbade young men from marrying. And in the spirit of love, St. Valentine defied the ban and performed secret marriages. For his disobedience, though, St. Valentine was executed on February 14th, around the year 270 AD. That's crazy, right? If you think the world is in bad shape today, we're not running around naked, spanking people in public and killing people for performing marriages. I think we've improved in a lot of ways. But anyway, obviously we've come around, and Valentine's Day is not. Why do I have that on the screen? I should have this on the screen. Valentine's Day is a much nicer thing now. And in fact, in 1913, Hallmark of Kansas City, Missouri began mass producing Valentine's Day cards. And now 145 million cards are exchanged in America alone. It's the second biggest holiday to Christmas. And here's a fun fact. Remember I said I wasn't going to go into this whole thing about Valentine's Day, and then I did it. But, I need to fill in the show here. This to me, now this was amazing. Did you know those little candy hearts, they were not available in 2019? Did you miss them in 2019? Did you look for candy hearts and be like, oh my gosh, why are there no candy hearts? Well, it turns out that the Necco company, which is the New England confectionery company, whatever, they make those little flat discs that are kind of gross. Anyway, they declared bankruptcy in 2018, and therefore they did not make any candy hearts in 2019. But the good news is that Spangler Candy Company purchased them, and in 2020 they began making candy hearts again. But that's fun. I have a lot of fun facts about Valentine's Day, but I'm not going to go through them all because I'm afraid that I might be boring you, and people might be dropping off. I have to lose subscribers on every live stream. It happens all the time. Um, so yeah, I'm going to look through some comments because there are a lot of them. I see some answers about the broken blade, so that's good. Yep. Let's see. Arnie filled his Kubota today with red tax-free diesel fuel. Red for Valentine's Day, right, Arnie? That's true. Keep that in mind. If you have access to off-road diesel, they call it. You can buy it and many service stations sell or gas stations sell off-road diesel. The only difference is they put red dye in it. Regular diesel fuel that you buy at the pump is clear, or basically clear, but the off-road diesel has red dye in it. And the only reason they call it off-road diesel is because there's no road tax on off-road diesel, which makes sense. And that's pretty fair. So, but they dye it red because if you get caught driving your diesel vehicle on the road and they do a fuel sample and they find red fuel in there, they know that you did not pay the road tax. You'll be in big trouble, buddy. So use that off-road diesel for that. And I am 99.9% sure that home heating oil is exactly the same thing as off-road diesel. So many years I ran my tractors on home heating oil. I'd get a delivery and pump it out. Anyway, good Valentine's Day there, Arnie. What else can we say here? What are the numbers going by? I don't know what they mean. You guys are having conversations here, which is so funny. So there's Tractor Talk with Gary. You made it here tonight, Gary. Huh? Not working late tonight, not driving. Good to see you, and congratulations to Tractor Talk with Gary, who surpassed 1,000 subscribers last week, and also did a very generous giveaway for the subscribers. So congratulations to, I believe it was Tony G who won that. And Tony G won stickers on our live stream in the past. So Tony G is a lucky person. He's a winner. But anyway, congratulations, Gary. I hope that you feel really accomplished getting over that 1,000 subscriber mark. That is the goal of most every YouTube content creator. The first major goal is to get to that first 1,000 subscribers. It's not easy to do. But to all of you who are trying to get there, just keep it up. You will get there for sure. Guaranteed. Just keep it up. Anyway, let's continue. I'm scrolling. I'm way behind, but I'm scrolling. And Tony G is here. Yeah, good to see you, Tony G. Linda has it's not a question, it's more of a statement, though. She has a hen sitting on the eggs already. She knows spring is around the corner. Chicks will be here in 19 days. That's amazing. They know. So they'll be a little early. You better keep them under the heat lamp, right? Do chickens know not to lay on eggs in the wintertime and hatch? Is that a thing? I don't know that. I had chickens, but I never really, had them hatch out or anything. So, Peterson Farms of Nashville is here. Hey, Jace, there, Hughes Your Helpers from Peoria, Illinois. You have your hands. Well, you can keep listening. It is like a tractor podcast, so you don't need to see me. That's for sure. But thank you for that super chat. Appreciate that very much so. And everybody's saying hello. It's so nice. You know, it's Valentine's Day, and there's a lot of love here tonight. I could feel it. I could just feel it. Can you feel the love tonight? Well, let's see. Carrying on here. Watershed Overlook. Chris is giving advice to what he does not like about his tractor, and that is the cost of attachments. They are expensive, and mistakes can be costly and unforgiving. No, Chris, you're not the only one to bump something around here. We've all bumped something and done some damage. As you know, I bent my loader. Check out that video. I don't know the video number, but that was a big oops. So the good thing though about attachments now, Chris, you're saying the cost of attachments is high, which it can be, but what happens is you kind of build your toolbox. You know, like I just bought the forks. Why do I never? Sometimes I have a hard time remembering that pallet forks. I couldn't remember the word pallet. I bought pallet forks and it was $800, which was a lot, but almost manageable. But then you buy this for $800, you buy that for $800, and before you know it, you've definitely spent a ton. But you know what? There's no reason most of these implements will not last the rest of your life, honestly. John has a lot of things he loves about his tractor: the four-wheel drive, the hydrostatic transmission, the power takeoff, the front end loader, the backhoe, the grapple, stump bucket, LEDs, and so much more. Uh, I don't have a backhoe, and I would like to, for sure. But and I do like my tractor a lot. In fact, I did make a video of this. It was like at 60 hours. I did a review of the B2601, and I feel like I went over a lot of the pros and cons of that tractor. Mostly pros. I mean, if you buy what you need, then you're going to like it for the most part. No complaints about it mechanically or about the way it was built, the manufacturing of it. No complaints at all. Um, but there are some complaints I had about little minor things, like the flimsy floor mat and things like that. But that was a fun video to make. I may do an update on that now that I have. Well, I'll probably be doing the next service this summer. Be ready for the next one, which is 200 hours or so. Um, so Woodster is talking to Beginner B, who asked that question about breaking welds. Woodster has a Everything Attachments back blade on order. I know that Everything Attachments makes some really heavy duty stuff. They're very proud of their products. The steel they use and the manufacturing process. Is it North Carolina? Everything made right here, but good stuff. So it'll probably be hard to break one of those. And I'll just look here. Oh, thank you, Brian. LVI is 56. So that was Super Bowl 56. I guess I could have figured that out because VI is 6, right? Yeah, a V is a 5 and a VI is a 6, but a L must be a 50. I don't know. Anyway, thank you, Brian. That was Super Bowl 56. And we're on live stream number 55. It's too bad it didn't match up. So, yeah, I'm looking through here. Boy, you got that right, Flat Creek. I wish they had off-road ethanol-free gas that was 80 cents cheaper. That is true, boy. I wish they would make an off-road gasoline for all of our power equipment. It would make a lot of sense. I don't know if well, you can buy ethanol-free gas in the store for like $25 a gallon, but that's even more than the road tax. But that would be good. I was curious, yeah, I did a video we talked one time on a live stream about ethanol-free gas. I had gone to a local airport, which is like 40 minutes away, so it's not too local. And I bought aviation fuel for my chainsaw and generator, because I thought that'd be kind of neat. And the aviation fuel is basically it's ethanol free. It's also 100 octane, and it's got a little touch of lead in it too, I guess, to lubricate things. So, but that was way more expensive than gas that you buy at a gas station. But I was curious, is there a road tax on aviation fuel? There shouldn't be, right? But the guy told me, I think people come in with classic cars, and they fill them with aviation fuel because those old cars need that. They need a little bit of lead and whatnot. I'm reading. So I can't talk and read. Again, chatting amongst yourselves. And Herb, yes, thank you for that. Knocking on 17,000 subscribers. Yeah, it's growing. We talked about Tractor Talk with Gary reaching 1,000 subscribers, and I don't want to be callous or boastful, but like when you get to a certain point, the numbers really don't mean as much. And but I look at them all the time. I mean, I'm human after all. You get excited when you see the number increasing. So I think my next, 20,000 is going to be a nice even number. I think 25,000 is my next goal, where I'll really feel special when I have 25,000 subscribers. And then from 25, I guess the next one will be 50, because that's kind of how it goes. But anyway, thank you for noticing that. The channel does continue to grow, and I do appreciate it. There's Maniste okay with a question. What are your favorite tires? You must be from Canada, the way you spelled favorite. I like that. It's very, very fancy. Very fancy. I have the what are they? The R4s, right? Which are the industrial tire. Right after I bought my tractor, I started seeing those R14s come out, and I really like them. I would like to have those. From what I've seen, they seem to be the preferred tire. A lot of people like them because they're like an ATV tire. They're kind of a good flotation tire, but they have a lot of traction. So, although I've never used a set, I just like the way they look. So, they're my favorite. I do like the R4s better than the R1, which is the traditional ag tire. I don't like that because it's too aggressive for my needs here. If you need an aggressive tire, that's the one to go with. But the R4 is a nice in between, where it's kind of flat, gets good traction. So very happy with it, and I'm not dissatisfied with it. I've never had a problem with the traction. But maybe those of you in the audience can chime in and talk about your favorite tires. So Brian is saying he can find a set of pallet forks on Amazon for $424. That's way cheap. I'd be careful with that, to be honest with you, because I bought the Land Pride pallet forks for $800. I think some of the other pallet forks that are not as much of a name brand, but yet they're familiar, they're like $750. So it was kind of right in the ballpark. $424 is getting awful low, so I would be careful. I'd be careful with that. Just check them out. Check out the reviews. Do your research. It's very important. Okay. Lots of great comments here. So many great comments. Oh, I see Tractor Man is here. Hey, Tractor Man 44, saying hi to Joe from Steel to Wood. Good to see you guys. Yeah, speaking of grapples, did you guys watch Mitch's last video, MJA doing stuff? I don't know if it's his last video, but he made a stump, like a grapple. What do you call it, Mitch? If you're watching, the thing that picks up the logs like a ice pick kind of thing. like what Jack had here when he was moving the logs around. But gosh, Mitch, you are quite the fabricator. Let me tell you, that's really, really impressive. Very much so. So go over to MJA Doing Stuff and check that video out. You'll be pretty impressed, for sure. For sure. And gosh, ITC Quick Hits, thanks very much for that $10 super chat. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it and appreciate all your support. I love how you guys come back each week. It means a lot. Very much so. So thank you. A little bit of talking here about aviation fuel. John is trying to bribe me to win the stickers tonight. It's not going to work, John. I have no control, believe me. But thank you for that. I really do appreciate it. I did buy some new stickers, by the way. Thank you. I know John contributed to the sticker fund, and I do appreciate that. So, but yeah, we're gonna draw this pretty soon. We have to take a break from the comments here for a moment. Not a commercial break. Don't worry. Don't go away. But I want to do something that I've been doing each week, as you recall. I've been showing some fan photos, and what I have been offering is that if you send me an email with a photo to this email address right here, I'll just bring it up here in a second as I'm scrolling around. Where did it go? It's gone. Did I erase it? Anyway, you can send me an email, and if I can, there we go, send your pictures to contact mcgtv@gmail.com or Facebook Messenger. I don't like that. I prefer the email. Send your pictures, and if I can, I will show them on the live stream, which is what we're going to do right now because I have a few that folks have shared. So that'll be fun to share with you. So let's go to the photo section here. Yes. Let's go to viewer photos right after this. I'm going to shorten that. Don't worry. I think maybe by next week I'll shorten that. That's just the intro to viewer photos. I do have some viewer photos here. Did I share this yet? I don't think I did. We were talking about Valentine's Day, and I thought this would be fun to share with you. This photo here was taken, I don't know, 25 and a half years ago. Look at these kids. So I'll show this again maybe on July 4th when it's my anniversary. But there we were, my wife and I. Somebody joked one time, saw that picture and said I look like Dick Clark. Had the hair going on. Anyway, happy Valentine's Day to you and to my wife if she's watching. Probably not. So Bob sent a picture. I want to share this with you. This is Bob's RX 7320. I'm not familiar with that model, but got some serious snow that he's pushing there. So thanks for sharing that. I have a picture here from Vinny. Our friend Vinny, look at that. He was a sticker winner, and he stuck them on his backhoe and sent me a picture of the backhoe pictures. They look great, Vinny. Thanks so much for sharing and doing that. Our friends Brian and Maria shared some pictures of their farm and all the excitement that happens there. They've got the ducks there, the beautiful pond, and a handful of chicks. Looks like some sleeping pigs. And there's a second picture. Look at that. Got the Kubota shirt on and the pig. I guess that's a potbelly pig, right? With his stumpy little legs. And there's the dog they adopted. And the dog looks really happy. Brian and Maria look really happy. So happy anniversary to you, or not anniversary. Happy Valentine's Day to you crazy kids. Did I say anniversary earlier? Sorry about that. I had wedding on my mind, I guess. David sent me a couple pictures. Our friend David from Pale Horse Outdoors. There he is on his Kubota B2601. Look at him staring at the heart on Valentine's Day. He's looking at the heart, like thinking, I don't know, I love you, tractor. Or what is he? Maybe if we look behind, we can see what he's looking at. Nope, he's still staring at the heart. Oh, that's nice. Happy Valentine's Day, David. And then Mark sent a picture. Here's another one. If you look closely at the back window, he's got the MCG bumper sticker that he won. So that is fun. Thank you, Mark, for sharing that. And a great looking machine you have there. You must have a nice high garage door to get it in there like that. And I think that's all the pictures we have to share for tonight. So if you would like your picture shared, whether it be your picture of your equipment, of your property, of your pets, of your family, anything you want to share, send it on over. And if I can, I'll share it. No promises, no guarantees, but that's how that works. So, oh yeah, there's the email address. Contact MCG at Gmail, mcgtv@gmail.com. All right, we're running low on time here. Not low, but we're running toward the end. So remember, if you're enjoying the live stream, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done that yet, it is mucho appreciated. And pretty soon we will do the sticker giveaway, and that'll be fun. And then at the end, if you've noticed, I've been doing something a little bit different the last few live streams. You know, I like to roll that song at the end. It's just kind of like a closing theme song. I don't know. I like it. But what I've started to do is to bring up some of your comments at the end. So watch to the end and see if your viewer comment pops up. That's a lot of fun. So you'll see that as the very last thing tonight. Let's go back to the comments, see if there's any other questions about tractors and what you love about your tractor, what you don't love about your tractor. Jason here is asking a question. Do those tires rip up your grass? I don't know if you're referring to the R4s that I was talking about. I don't have a problem with them. If the ground's a little bit soft, you're going to leave some dents in it. But I've not had any serious ripping up of the grass. I'm also not super picky about the grass, so maybe that's it. We don't. I don't have a beautifully manicured lawn. I think it's pretty naturally. But anyway, here's the thing. Make sure you don't run your tractor in four-wheel drive unless you absolutely have to. If you're driving around on your grass and you've got that tractor locked in four-wheel drive, it is definitely going to tear it up no matter what tires you have, because those axles are locked solid, and the wheels don't give, so the ground has to give. So don't run your tractor in four-wheel drive unless you absolutely have to. I use four-wheel drive when I'm using the loader, but when I am maneuvering the tractor, I put it back in two-wheel drive. So that's probably the biggest thing to keep your tractor from tearing up the grass is don't use four-wheel drive unless you have to. There's 2 times I absolutely use four-wheel drive. Actually, probably 3 times. The first time is in using the front-end loader. When you're scooping the dirt, you need that traction of those front wheels because the weight of the loader pushes down the front wheels, in turn lifts up on the back wheels, and you lose traction in the back. So you need that four-wheel drive when you're using your front-end loader. That's the first reason I use it. Second one, pretty obviously, like if the ground is muddy, you have to get out of the mud. But I really don't drive in the mud too much. It's really not, unless I have to. There's no reason to go through the mud because it's just a mess. But anyway, you need four-wheel drive for that. The other one that's quite important for using four-wheel drive is when you are driving your tractor downhill. Tractors do not have front brakes. They only have rear brakes. So if you're driving down a steep hill, remember that the gravity is working against you there because all the weight is shifting to the front of the tractor. When it does that, it takes the weight off the back of the tractor. And even if the back of the tractor doesn't lift up, if you're going down a hill and you hit your brakes, the back wheels are going to lock up, but they're not going to stop you because the back of the tractor is so light. And you could actually spin around and roll over your tractor. So when you're driving on a hill, downhill especially, engage four-wheel drive, and then your gears act as a brake for your tractor. So running the loader, driving in mud, and going downhill especially. Or if you're backing up a hill, use four-wheel drive. Those are the 3 times that I can think of just off the top of my head. Hope that's helpful. Maybe some other folks agree. Maybe some folks disagree or have other ideas. Yeah, Mike has the R14s, and they're great in mud and snow, and they're good on the lawn. That's what I hear about them. I hear they're really a great all around tire. Bob says R4s are junk. There, I forget where you are, Bob, but um, I see some snow. I know you might need tire chains with almost any tire. So yep. Reading. Chris, thank you so much for that super chat, super sticker. I have to say that every time because I don't know if it's a super chat or a super sticker. I don't know what the difference is. I know that I think the amount that you give, but anyway, that's really generous. And your favorite thing is this awesome online community. I am with you 100%, Chris. You folks are so great for coming back here every week. And I remember when we had like 35 or 40 people watching concurrently, and that was a nice group of people, like a nice number to have. And now I'm looking here, we're like at 85 people watching. And I like that we're kind of getting out to people, and a lot of people that are new subscribers are coming on and joining the community here, and it's a lot of fun. And I just think everybody is so nice to each other. It's really kind. It's a place where we can set aside our differences. We're here from different parts of the country. We're here from different countries. It's so great, that we have this one thing in common, and everything else just doesn't matter, especially for this 1 hour on a Monday night. Hey, it's 7:54 p.m. We better give these stickers away, don't you think? Yeah, let's do it. Let's give the stickers away. Here's what we're going to do. If you're new to the live stream, you're going to type in a phrase in the live chat exactly as I show it to you, and then we're going to randomly pick a winner. The only rules are, if you already won these stickers, please do not participate because we want to give everybody a chance to win. The other rule is you've got to be from Canada or the United States because they're the only two places where I will mail these stickers to you. So you cannot have won in the past, and you got to be from the United States and Canada. You have to type the phrase exactly as you see it. It's for live stream guests only. It doesn't work in the replay, obviously. So here's what we're going to do. You're going to type this phrase in. I'm going to share it here in just a moment. Start some fancy music in the background, right? Okay. Type in just as you see it. Hashtag love MCG because it's Valentine's Day. And don't you just love to be here? So hashtag love MCG. Doesn't matter if it's in all caps or not. It'll work either way. I just did that so you could see it better. But start typing that in. Hashtag love MCG. And one person is going to win both stickers tonight. 2 stickers for one person who has not won in the past. I love the honor system here that folks do not enter if they've already won in the past. That's just the kind of people you are. Just so honest. So in the past, we've gotten about 40 entries before we pull the trigger here. We're already up to 29 entries, which is exciting. So we'll see how many we get tonight. And see who is going to receive these stickers. They're made of weather-resistant vinyl. They hold up really well outside from what I've seen. You'll get the full color version, and you'll get the monochromatic version as well. It's upside down. There we go. And anybody who has won these in the past will tell you they're kind of a pain to peel, but you can get there. All right, we're up to 39 entries, so we're getting close. That's usually about the cutoff point. I don't cut it off. It's just, we wait to see how many entries we're going to get. And it tends to be in the mid-40s, early 40s. That was my favorite age, by the way. Early 40s. They're the best. So if you're in your early 40s, enjoy it. There's nothing wrong with the early 50s, believe me. But the early 40s, the 40s to me were just the best. I like them the best. So All right, I think we're stuck at 39 entries, so I think anybody who's going to enter has already entered. So we're going to pull this or click this button here. We're going to see who wins tonight. Oh, just slipped one more in there, it looks like. You can see that's what it looks like. There we go. So let's see. Oh, Tractor Man got one in there. Love MC. Good. So up to 40. All right. Let's do it. Here we go. Let's see who wins tonight. Jason Brennan. All right. Congratulations, Jason. That is fantastic. That is our winner for tonight. Jason. Notice how I just stopped the music. So, Jason, here's what you have to do. You have to send me an email at contactmcgtv@gmail.com and let me know that you were winning tonight. And I'll need your correct name and your mailing address and postal address, and I'll send these out to you. So, congratulations, Jason. Awesome. So, look, that was fun, wasn't it? That was a lot of fun tonight. We've got a lot of comments. We're going to do a live stream soon where we'll probably bring some of you folks on camera again. If you're new to the live stream, that's something we do every once a month, every 6 weeks or so. Kind of open it up to the community. And if you want to jump on screen with us and ask a question, we can do that. We have a lot of regulars who jump on, and they're kind of experts in the field, and they'll answer your questions. So it's a lot of fun. So nice, Jason. Appreciate that. They're going on his new tractor coming in March. Congratulations on the new tractor. That is exciting. I'm glad that you're here. So that is fun. So continue making your comments tonight, and perhaps you'll see your comment pop up in the closing credits. But otherwise, I hope that you have a great week. I didn't get to all my fun facts for tonight, but again, I don't like to bore you too much. So a lot of fun with that. But anyway, it's Monday night. Have a safe week. If you do have a significant other, you still have some time left here in this Valentine's Day to go cuddle up or just tell your significant other how much they mean to you. And I hope they do. And again, if you don't have a significant other, that's okay too. And I wish you peace and love and joy and all that good stuff. So without getting too sappy, thanks again so much. And I will see you hopefully next week. And by the way, reminder, tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern time, jump on over to A Ritterbit Will Do. Check out John's channel. He's going to be doing a live stream, 7 p.m. Central, potentially with a guest. And we want to support John's live stream as well. So tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central time, A Ritterbit Will Do. Thanks again for watching. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time.